Welcome back to the eSIM Studios YouTube channel. I wanted to take just a minute to discuss wireless service. That's right, for your cell phone. Google Fi picked up sponsorship for our eSIM Studios YouTube channel, and we are very happy to bring them on board. Now, it's ironic because I actually was in the process of looking for service. As you know, I got phones all over our studio and actually needed another working phone number for some other services and stuff that I got going on the side. And Google Fi came and reached out and wanted to sponsor our show. So I was like, well, sure, yeah, I mean, that sounds really cool. We will give you Google Fi service to test out and try it, so you can be a believer as well. And I've been running Google Fi. See where it says network, Google Fi. I've been running Google Fi on my new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus. Been very, very happy with it. Very strong signal anywhere I go around town. Very, very fast download speeds. They have unlimited plans. They're flexible plans. They have unlimited plans, right? Best part is you can try their service 100% free, not one single cent, for 7 days. Yes, you get an eSIM to download. Simply download it on your phone, and you're free to try it. Take it with you wherever you go, test the service, check your download speeds, all that good stuff. Call quality's been phenomenal. You can test that as well. Texting, all the texts go through. Now, a good part is they not only offer really, really good service at an affordable rate, but they also offer phones. If you're in the market not only for service, but a new phone as well, they got you covered. Now, Google Fi is not offering little rinky-dink phones. I mean, they do have the mid-range, mid-tier phones. If you're not looking to spend that much money on a flagship device, you can get a mid-range phone. However, they do have flagship devices at low prices. Yes, they have the Google Pixel 8, Google Pixel 8 Pro. They got the new Samsung Galaxy S24 series at a discount. At a really, really good discount. So I encourage everybody to go to the Google Fi wireless link that I have in the description box of every single video. I also have the link for you to try their service for free. Phenomenal company, phenomenal service. I could not be happier, honestly. Could not be happier with their service, right? So Google Fi, make the switch to a wireless phone plan at an affordable price. Get unlimited data, international roaming, and more from your friends at Google Fi. Had it muted again. Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a nice Saturday. Enjoyed the weekend. Now, I do have a number of stories to get into. Not a whole lot. I think I have, let's see, 1, 2, probably about 3. I'm going to save the best for last. I'm going to save the Samsung update for last so we can discuss. Also have giveaways. I have multiple giveaways. I have these. If anybody is, excuse me, if anybody's interested in these, I got those. I also have, let's see, I have another router. I also have a Ringke case. Maybe we'll do a Ringke. Well, we can do multiples. It's a weekend event, right? It's a grand live stream. I was waiting for a while to do this one, so we'll make this one eventful. We'll do 2 giveaways. Now, we can either do these in a router. Well, we're definitely going to do a Ringke case. Whether you have an S24 Plus or an S24 Ultra, got Ringke cases for both. So no matter which one you have, if you win, you can get your pick. And then, so we'll definitely do a Ringke case giveaway. And then we will also do either a router, or I might do these just to switch it up, right? Because I still have a number of routers, but be doing those a lot this week, so maybe we'll do these. So we'll do the Bluetooth earbuds and a Ringke case. So we'll do the Bluetooth earbuds first, right? So here's the deal. All you got to do to win these, now these are test units. I tested them out for maybe a day or so. I've already cleaned them out with rubbing alcohol, 91% rubbing alcohol. Everything's just like brand new, right? So enter hashtag earbuds in the YouTube chat. If you're watching on Instagram, StreamYard's still working out the giveaway feature for Instagram, so it's not ready yet. I've been in contact with them, but if you do want to enter to win these for free, I'll ship them out to you. Simply type hashtag earbuds in the YouTube chat room on the live stream chat, and then we'll do the drawing halfway through the live stream, probably in about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And then at the end of the live stream, we'll do a Ringke case giveaway. How about that? Okay. So I've been hearing, yeah, so please enter just like, all right, there we go. Just like that. Hashtag earbuds. And they can be, I don't know what the retail price is on those. Let's see, what are they? Sound Pete's Go Free 2. Go Free 2. $62 brand new on Amazon. I mean, so definitely not cheap, but definitely not top of the line, but they're good earbuds. So $62 value can be yours. Simply type in hashtag earbuds in the YouTube chat. Yeah, the Ringke cases are really nice. The Ringke cases are really nice. I shipped your routers yesterday, so should be on the way. Damn fan, I got your Ethernet cable on the way. Yeah. So let's see. Daniel says can't chat much today, out and about. Curious how you like this one. Stay tuned. We'll get to that at the end. I want to save that basically the best for last. Even though, yeah, if you can't chat, you can still listen, right? I think, do you have to have YouTube Premium to have playback when the screen is off? I've had YouTube Premium, I think, ever since they introduced it, right, for years. And I always just like if I'm out running errands, like Daniel, or if I was at work when I had a 9 to 5, I would just put an earbud in, put a YouTube video on, and turn the screen off and just listen to it. But yeah, so no worries, brother. We can always, I'm sure we will have more to talk about on tomorrow's live stream, right? So yeah, we'll definitely get to it. Okay. Apple, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you for viewing the channel. Apple Vision Pro. Apple Vision Pro. Let me share the screen here. So there's been a lot. Look, before we get, let's see, where are we at? I've got so many tabs open. There we go. Let me remove this. Apple Vision Pro. So we've all seen, they look cool, right? And I'm not a iPhone user, iOS user at all. But they look cool, right? I would definitely get one if there was an Android version. Like a, what would you call them? Pixel Vision Pros. I would definitely get one. I'm surprised Samsung, look, I'm sure they're working on something similar as we speak. Google, Samsung, I know Samsung is for sure. They used to have a VR headset. Remember they came with the Galaxy devices? I think it was like with the S10 or not, didn't come with it, but you could buy it, right, as an accessory. I know they're working on something. They look cool. They look really cool. I just don't like iOS, and I think I'm still banned, so I couldn't even use one if I wanted to, really. I'd have to have like my sister or somebody sign in, and then well, that would suck. But anyways, they look really cool. I think this is just the start of basically just a peek inside of the future of what we can expect, because tech has come so far. Just think about the phones that we have, how far they've come. Okay, think about the Nexus 5, right? That was like one of my all-time favorites. I have like 5 phones that you'll randomly hear me say, oh, it's one of my all-time favorites. The Nexus 5 was one of them. That's like the first phone that I like fell in love with, the Nexus 5, right? So how long has that been? Let's see. They had the 6. So the Nexus 5 was a whole year. 6. And then after that, they came out with Pixel, right? So Pixel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's like 9 years, right? Imagine, think of how far tech has come in 9 years. And not only that, just go back 5 years, right? From like the S10, which honestly is not that long ago. But look how much technology has progressed in 5 years, right? Imagine where we're going to be in 5 years in the future, or dare I say even 9 years into the future. It's insane to think about what's going to be available to us. And I think this Apple Vision Pro, as much as I love to troll Apple and hate on them, look, I'm on this channel trying to be as honest as possible, giving you my honest opinion. I'm not trying to persuade you, the viewer, to think a certain way or have a certain opinion about something. No, I understand everybody's different. Everybody has different opinions. That's what makes us unique, right? So I actually think we need to applaud Apple. Hey, look, it's not perfect, right? And I'm the first person I always say, well, I live by a kind of a personal motto: don't buy the first gen of anything. That's like for example, the Pixel Fold. I was this close to getting one, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna get it. I'm gonna wait for the second gen to come out, because typically on the first gen of a new SKU, there's always something that happens, right? And I think with this Apple Vision Pro, if I was an Apple user, I would be hesitant to buy this Apple Vision Pro. Now, this is in the news because there's quite a number of people returning them. Now, when they launched, we did a news story on Apple Vision Pro, right? That, what was the issue? Oh, if you factory reset it, right? So say you purchased one, like, this is cool, whatever, but I'm going to give it to my sister, or I'm going to sell it for a profit. I've done that in the past. What was it? The Pixel 6? Yeah, when they came out with that new body style design language with the Pixel 6, we purchased 4 or 5 Pixel 6 brand new from Google. And then we sold like 3 of them, because literally as soon as you get them, they always send them out a few days early before launch. Literally, I posted the ad for the Pixel 6 before they even got to us. And I think the second day we had them, we sold them for a profit, right? So same thing with the Apple Vision Pro. These things are basically sold out. You could sell them for a profit at the beginning, but if you factory reset it, meaning if you removed your account and wiped all the data like you do when you sell any electronic device like a phone or computer, it would lock your Apple account. It would lock you out of your Apple account. Not only that, you couldn't reset your password. So you would have to physically go to an Apple store and have them, rework your account, right? That's one hiccup. Now, they fixed that with a software update. But there's a number of things. There's a number of things happening. There's been a number of reports with Some people saying they have a limited field of view, meaning their perception is not what Apple said it was. And I've seen some Reddit posts as far as actual vision issues, buggy software. Look, there's just not many apps available for this thing. Apple, if y'all don't know, Apple is at war with app developers. Apple charges these developers so much money. For every dollar a application on the iOS store, for every dollar they get in revenue, automatically off the top, they got to give 30 cents to Apple. And then think about it. Obviously, they're a business. You obviously have to pay taxes. So depending on how big your business is, how much revenue you got coming in, it's like another 30-40%. So for every dollar these app companies are making, they're only bringing in like 40% of their actual revenue, which is pretty low. These app developers are they're not officially on strike, but there is a ton of Apple app developers that said, no, we're not going to do it. They're at war with Apple because they think Apple's taking too much of the cut, right? So there's limited app support. There's only a handful of apps that work with the Apple Vision Pro. The official YouTube app does not even work. You have to get on, I think, Safari, the browser, and then you can view YouTube in the browser. So limited apps, right? Why would you want to buy this if there's only a handful of apps, right? That's what I'm saying. If we wait till the second gen, there's probably going to be a lot more apps available, right? It's really heavy. MKBHD, yeah, I think that's his name. His YouTube channel, he's notoriously said it's too heavy. It's too heavy. It's too heavy. It weighs, I think, over 3 pounds? Something like that. So with prolonged usage, meaning if you have it on for, I don't know, it varies per person, but it's heavy. You know, your neck will start hurting. The battery life only lasts a couple, I think 2 or 3 hours, which is insane to think. That doesn't really make sense. I mean, like, whatever. I mean, it is what it is, but it's just, there's a number of, everything has pros and cons, but these cons, on the con side for the Apple Vision Pro is not worth, now the starting price of $3,500. Now that's the starting price, right? That's not including taxes. With tax, the base model is like, I think, just over $4,000. And that's the base model. With an upgraded storage and all that good stuff, you're looking at like $5,000, you know? Like, that's just insane. But people are returning them. Now, there's been another very interesting issue that's popped up with these, and which is why it kind of ties into why I was talking about these being returned, right? So, here is a major issue. Apple Vision Pro's front glass cracks overnight for 2 users. Now, it's interesting they say front glass, because if you've watched, and I've linked this video in the description, Jerry Rig Everything, who actually is a viewer of the channel, he's commented on, I think, a few of our videos. So I do, and he actually used one of our how-to videos for the Samsung, how to bypass the carrier services screen during your setup. I think that video helped him out. His breakdown of the Apple Vision Pro showed that it's not actually glass on the front. It's plastic. Plastic. Not glass, plastic. I linked this video in the description box below. So if you want to check that out, his breakdown of this, come back, go to the description box, and you'll see his video listed down there. But it's actually plastic. So why did this break overnight, right? So there's a Reddit post, a couple of Reddit posts. 2 days ago, a user posted on the Apple Vision Pro subreddit about their unit having cracked, but not dropped. They wrote, They went on to explain how they left their Vision Pro with the cover on overnight and woke up with a cracked front. How the hell does that happen? The next day, another user also posted on the Vision Pro subreddit about the same issue. Another cracked Vision Pro, read the title, clearly indicating the user had seen the other post the previous day. What members of the subreddit immediately noticed was that the crack was in the exact same spot. Both cracks have even spanned the same length as each other. User also said they probably left their Vision Pro with the cover on. I think you would remember, right? So that's interesting. Are they telling the truth or are they not? Because look, anybody can say anything on a Reddit thread, right? So I mean, you got to take every one of these with a grain of salt, so to speak. Now, I have not looked at the photos, right? Let's see if we can pull this up. So let's see where this... I actually have a, what do you call it? Not a Reddit page. I'm not a Reddit user. A account, I guess. I'm just never on there. Okay, so let's see what this crack is. Okay, so that looks like it's right where the nose piece is. You see that? That's your bridge of your nose goes right there. I guess technically you're looking, if you have it on your face, this would be your left eye, this would be your right eye, and it just cracked right where the nose is. Now look, it goes up right about halfway, slightly off to the right a few degrees. Let's go look at the other one. Why did I lose that? There you go. Sorry. All right, so let's look at... Allergies are so bad today. Is this the right one? Here we go. All right, so that was the first one. Let's see the second post and see where that's located at. Now that's okay, so it's in a similar spot, but this is more at 12 o'clock, meaning right at the 360 degree mark, or I guess 0 degree mark, where it's just straight due north. It looks like maybe it's off to the right one tick, maybe at 1 degree to the right, but it doesn't go up halfway. So maybe it goes about 40%. I mean, excuse me, about 90% of where the first photo that we pulled up goes. So similar, yes, and could it be due to the same issue? Probably. But what is that issue? We have no idea. Now, if this is no, look, this is layered. You really need to go watch Jerry Rig Everything's video on this to see how it's constructed. Very interesting. Obviously, tons of time, R&D went into making this, but it's basically layered, right? It's kind of like your phone display, because not only can you look at a digital image of your face. So if I'm wearing it and you're looking at me, you'll see my face, right? But it's not my physical face. It's a digital copy of my face. So it not only has to have a display for the outside people, and it's got a display, flip that for the inside for you. So you're not physically looking through the glass. You're looking at a digital image the cameras are taking of your surrounding, right? So it's just so many layers on here. I don't know. Who knows? It's still under investigation, right? I don't know if Apple's looking into it. Here's the thing. I don't even know if you can claim that under warranty. What does this say? Because who is it? The owner of this, is that the owner? Had an appointment yesterday at my Apple store, and I was told that to get it fixed I'd have to pay the Apple Care Plus deductible. So I didn't bother because I already knew one of the other poster here who had the same issue already. If I'm going to pay for it, I'd rather wait until I'd had some scratches. Really? I mean, so He went to the Apple Store to get it fixed. They said, no, you got to pay a deductible for your Apple Care. And he's like, no, I'm going to wait because somebody else posted about it. Huh? Like, and then he said, plus if he's going to pay for it to get it fixed, he'd rather have some scratches on it. Huh? Dude, you want it fixed or not? Like, yeah, I don't think Apple's going to pay for this, right? There's no proof of what happened. Anybody can say, oh, I woke up and my phone screen was cracked. You know, like, and plus we don't know how much the deductible is for Apple Care. I don't have an iPhone. Maybe some of you in the chat or whoever's watching can inform me. What's the deductible for Apple Care or Apple Care Plus? And is it the same for an iPhone 15 Pro as it is for the Apple Vision Pro? Probably not, right? Wouldn't you think the Vision Pro would be a little more expensive for a deductible? But like, dude, just if you got the insurance, just pay. That's what you got it for. You know, I don't think Apple's gonna have a recall. I don't think, unless there's a ton more people that come out and say something about this or have similar issues, Apple's not gonna do anything about it. You know, where's the proof? So interesting to see though the little hiccups here that this has Apple Vision Pro has created. But like with every launch, right? It's not just, I'm not putting this on Apple. Samsung, right, has a blunder with the Note 7 blow up. Y'all remember that one? The phone that used to catch fire. Google, what did they have? Google had, of course, they've had overheating issues, but that's not really like at launch. It's kind of like spread out over time, right? The Pixel Fold, I think, had a couple of screen defects at launch, but I haven't heard anything since then. So it makes you wonder. I don't know. We'll have to keep. So I just activated my assistant. We'll just have to keep an eye on this. I'll keep an eye on it for everybody, and if some more people claim that their screen cracked overnight, then we'll bring this to your attention. But it's just interesting how. Let me see if this. We'll get off to this topic, and if you're just joining us, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish this news story. I'm gonna get into one more news story. I got like 3 left. So in the middle of it, if you want to win these, where we at? If you want to win those, you look at the bottom. See if there's a hashtag earbud into the YouTube chat. We're going to run the giveaway for these halfway through here in about 15 minutes. And then at the end of the live stream, we will do a giveaway for a Ringke case. If you have S24 Plus or S24 Ultra, I got you covered. Ringke has got you covered. It's only on YouTube, remember. It's only on YouTube. Where the hell am I? Okay. See, this one looks different. Is it the same person? Let's see. All of the reported cracks are nearly identical and appear in the same location. So how many is Android Authority saying has made the claim? Because we got 2 here on Reddit. So what is this? Is there more than 2? Let's see. I don't see. I think it's just those 2. So they're making it sound like there's a decent number of people with this issue, but right now it's just, oh look, here we go. We got the answer for the Apple Vision Care. But it's an issue that could potentially cost owners a lot of money. With the Apple Care, repairing this damage costs $300. That balloons up to $800 without it. God damn. Some owners say they were told they have to pay for repair costs because the issue hasn't been recognized as a manufacturing defect. Yeah, if it only happened to 2 people, it's not a manufacturing defect, right? It's just not, right? And honestly, it could. They've manufactured, I don't know how many of these, not millions, but probably, I don't know, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. 2 of them cracking spontaneously is not a manufacturing defect. It's a, I don't know what the right word to call it is. A manufacturing defect would be if, like, out of 200,000, a manufacturing defect would be like a few thousand cracking spontaneously. That's a manufacturing defect where it's got to at least be like 1%, right? Can't be like 0.0001%. No, it's like, no, it's just random. I mean, it shouldn't happen. I get it, but it's not a manufacturing. And plus, there's no proof. Where's the proof that anybody can say they could have had them in their back pocket? Like I keep my phone in my back pocket, and you go to sit down in your car, right? Yeah. Now, that happened to me a long time ago when phones were really weak and brittle. Could have had them in his back pocket. Sit down in your car and crack, or on a subway, crack, or could have been next to you and a kid's playing in the subway or an airplane, and you know what I'm saying? Just something. No proof. How do we know? We don't know. And he could have said, "Oh, I just woke up and this happened." Okay, so not a manufacturing defect. And if you're gonna pay $4,000 with taxes, you got to get the insurance. And $300 if you're gonna pay 4 racks for a Apple Vision Pro, you can pay $300 for the deductible to get it fixed. So I don't know what that guy was thinking. It's like, no, I'm gonna wait. Okay, whatever. All right. Dang cat over here starting to meow. Okay, let's get into this real quick. Check this out. So, if you are, I guess you can use this. I wonder if iPhone users can use this. No, I'm sorry, this is the wrong article. We're gonna roll into what I was just gonna talk about. So, good news for Google, right? A new report came out that said in the fiscal year of 2023, Google shipped out a whopping 10 million Pixel devices last year. That is really, really good. Now, Apple sells, you know what? Let's find that out. I want to see how many phones Apple sold last year. iPhones, not MacBooks, not iPads, strictly iPhones, worldwide. Because that's what this report is. 10 million phones. That's worldwide. So let's see. Let's search how many. Can you guys give me a second? Hang on. I got my cat here. Hang on. I'm gonna search this. Hang on. Just 20. Okay, so I'm back. I just did the Google search. This is insane. I didn't even realize it was this high. I was gonna say 88 million. So it tells you, puts everything in perspective, right? Just how big these sales are. So Google sold a record number, 10 million Pixel devices last year, right? Worldwide, 2023. So I was like, damn, how much? I wonder how much Apple sold. Now, in my brain, I was gonna say, I think 88 million, because I've seen that number, 88 million. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. But I was like, well, let me Google search it anyways. Well, boy, was I wrong. Apple sold, get this, in 2023, right? From January 1st to December 31st, the fiscal year of 2023, Apple sold 234 million iPhones. 234 million iPhones worldwide. That is insane. That blows way past my estimation, right? So that just goes to, now I see that because it goes to show you puts everything in perspective, scale, right? So when you're like, oh wow, 10 million iPhones, whoop de freaking do. Yeah, you could say that. However, it's a big deal for Google, right? And actually, Google technically was the only, I've read this stat before, Pixel is the only phone manufacturer that actually gained market share in the mobile phones. So they actually gained a number of users, even over Apple. Now, that doesn't necessarily equate to phone sales, but as far as how many people, percentage more, are using your phones, that matters. Now, why does this bring up news, right? Well, it means they're headed in the right direction. Basically, you always want to be trending up. You want to sell more phones than last year. So for their sales goals for 2024. Now look, they sold 20% more Pixels in 23 than they did in 2022. Because in 2022, Google sold just over 8 million Pixel devices. So that's a big jump. Now, their projections for 2024 is probably, just throwing a random number out there, is probably going to be, I don't know, 12 million, right? But it means they're headed in the right direction. Now, there's no way they're going to catch Apple. I mean, I think Google knows that. They're just, I'm not going to say it's impossible, because you never know. But at the moment, in the foreseeable future, they're not. And again, they know that. Google's not trying to outsell Apple, right? They're just finding their niche. Yeah, I wouldn't even worry about Apple if I was Google in the Pixel department. All I would be worried about is just putting out a good product. If you continually put out, because they've had hiccups in the past, and they still do have some hiccups with this overheating issue, but as long as you put out good device after good device after good device, your numbers should technically start to grow slowly, right? Because the word will get out, oh, yeah, and especially if you have a really nice design, a good performing phone, your sales will increase steadily. So good news for Google. It says they are going to move production to India, which is very interesting. Google's decision to start Pixel production in India showcases a strategy to increase supply chain and target local consumers. So they're trying to get into the Indian market, which is it's one of the most populated countries in the world. So it would only be right, because in the Pixel department, they're trying to strategize. Where can we gain market share? Now, Japan has been a huge boom in Pixel sales in 2023, and they continually trying to find markets where they can penetrate and boost sales, have good sales numbers. Well, producing your iPhones there in India helps the sales of your Pixel phones in that specific country. Indians will know it's produced there, and so you know, gives them some bragging rights and makes them feel good about buying a phone that was actually manufactured there, right? You see right here, reflects a growing industry trend for tech giants seeking diversification. Apple just recently penetrated into the into India, right? I think Apple is going to start they're building a manufacturing plant in India as well. Bama fan asks, that's not Bama. I mean, at least Apple could do in a situation involving a few cases, it would be to have them shipped out from. Yeah, I mean, look, when you're talking about the Vision Pros, so when Samsung, when the Note 7, when we had that fiasco with the Note 7 blowing up and catching fire, that was the case. They asked, actually, in a few cases where people claimed it actually, I don't think anybody died, thank God. But there was a case or two where it burned down a home, and another case where it burned a car and part of a home. In the more significant cases like that, yeah, Samsung actually did fly out representatives, including some, I don't know if it was a private investigator or they were employed by, I have no idea, but I do know representatives from Samsung and at least one investigator or technicians, whatever you want to call it, actually flew to the location of wherever it happened. I know they did that on a number of instances in the Note 7 fiasco. Now, OnePlus has been recently linked to some fires, unfortunately. Now, not here in America. I think it was for the Nord, not the one they saw at T-Mobile. It's like the Ace Pro or one of those phones. A couple of those caught on fire. And OnePlus reached out and actually had paid for everything, bought the person a new phone. But yes, engineers, inspections, those all have to be involved. You would think, because that's interesting, right? Because what do you do if you're Apple? Like, put yourself in their shoes. So you have two people that claim that their Vision Pros cracked, right? And you look at the photos, and they are similar in the way that they cracked, right? So it does kind of raise a red flag in your head, like, that's interesting. You know, how could that happen? I'm sure they've in Apple boardrooms today, yesterday. When did that come out? Yesterday. Yesterday. So this will be a topic of discussion. Probably not over the weekend, but on Monday morning, I guarantee you the Vision Pro team at Apple is going to discuss this. Probably going to be one of the first topics they discuss. How is this? For one thing, they're going to ask themselves in the boardroom, is this a legitimate claim, or could this have been manufactured, right? And then they're going to ask, what if it is real? What could cause the cracks, right? They're going to have their engineers there. They're going to have everybody from the R&D. They're going to have their legal side. So basically, each department will be involved. This is the honest truth. These things pop up. This is what you do when you're Apple or Samsung or OnePlus. When claims like this come out, they do follow social media. They're all the employees on social media. I'm sure this is talked about. I'm sure it's already been shared. So this will be a topic, probably the very first one in the boardroom on Monday at the Vision Pro department, or screw that, at Apple, not just the Vision Pro. And they're going to break down everything, right? And they're going to go from there. They're going to say, well, how could this happen? Is it true? If it could happen, how could it have cracked? If they're saying they didn't touch it, how could it crack overnight? Is that even possible? They're gonna even do testing, I guarantee you. But so many people have had these and they were just sitting on the counter overnight. So that's why it's weird. It's like, huh? So I don't know. If they do, so if I was Apple, let's say if both of those customers have Apple Care Plus, here's what I would do if I was Apple. Since they paid so much for them, if you want to win the PR battle, not battle, but if you want to win good PR, right? Now, Apple is our penny pinchers, and I don't know if they'll do this. In fact, they probably won't. But if I was in charge, this is what I would do. I would reach out, and I'm sure they know they could DM them on Reddit. Say, hey, what's your Apple ID number, or we need your information, right? We are going to give you a free 0 deductible claim on this, right? And we will give you a new pair of Apple Vision Pros on the house if you have Apple Vision Care, whatever the hell it's called, right? Now, when they ship them in, so yes, I would give them free Apple Vision Pros, but the key is mailing it in. I would give them, hey, mail it to this address. I want those Vision Pros in front of me, both of them, so I can have the whole team look at this, break it down, inspect it, figure out, is this a common issue? Could it become a common issue? And go from there. Because, like I said, with the first gen of anything, you run into hiccups like this, stuff that you don't expect to occur. So, yeah, if I'm Apple, I want to figure out if it's true, and if it is true, how the hell this happened, so it doesn't happen again in the future. Yeah, I would for sure give them 0 deductible, but send me your device so we can inspect it, right? That's what I would do. But who knows what they're going to do. I'll keep an eye on it, and I'll keep an eye on this story. And actually, you know what? I do have a Reddit account. I might reach out to those people and ask them if they can keep me in the loop with what happens or what Apple says. Interesting to see where they go. I can see them being dickheads. I can 100% see them saying, if you have Apple Care Plus, $300 deductible, right? I can see them going by the books because they are big time penny pinchers, but it is what it is. Only 2, so you know, I'm sure they can spare a 1 or 2 to give out just to investigate this, basically. So yes, I will reach out. Actually, I'll do that after this live stream. I'll DM those Reddit users and see if they can keep me in the loop. So, Obama Fam, he asks, why are we still stuck on July 1st Google Play security update on the S24 series? That is a very good question. And I do have an answer for you, but it's probably not a really the one you want to hear or a good explanation. They're late on these Google Play system. Even Google is. Like you would think you get a Pixel, everything is going to be updated to the T. Everything. Up to the date, everything. That's not really the case. So a lot of the Google Play what is it? Security update, system update is an update that has to do with your Google services on any Android phone, not just Pixel. Google, it is a separate update from this is not the software update. This is the Google Play services update. Typically, it's always a month behind. At least on Pixel devices. So like on Pixel, if I'm on the February security patch and software, the Google Play Services update, and I'm using it as a webcam, so I would pull it up and check. But so when Google updates their Pixels, if it's on the February security patch, the Google Play Services update would be on January. The January update is out for Pixel, and I believe my Pixel has a January update. It is out, I can confirm, for S24. Now, when will we get that? I don't know, but I believe it will be soon. It should be soon. Hang on one second. Sorry about that. It should be soon. It is out for users in Europe. I think it's Europe and South Korea. I believe those are the countries it is available for. Damn, my cat. Hang on, man. Sorry. Yeah, so it should be out here, I would think, within I don't know, a week or so, maybe. Hopefully less than that. But again, it's usually always a month behind, and that's for best case scenario for basically a Pixel device, right? I don't know why. It's always been that way. You'd think it'd be right on time with the security patch, but excuse me, just hasn't. So I'm not sure. But keep on checking. Now, here's the catch. They don't notify you when it's available. Like, you know, when you have a software update, you'll get a notification. They don't notify you when there is a Google Play Services update, and I wish they would, but they just don't. So what I do is every time I have a software update, basically once a month, after the software update, I will then, once the phone's rebooted and updated, I will then manually check for a Google Play Services update. Any news on when zoom enhanced feature will arrive on the Pixel 8 Pro? Not that I'm aware of. I'll look into that. Let me make a note, because I will forget if I don't make a note. Zoom enhanced feature. Zoom enhanced feature. Pixel 8 Pro. Yeah, I should have had that by now. And that was one of my frustrations with the launch of the Pixel 8. Is because they announced so many cool features on the launch, and it kind of misled potential buyers, thinking that when they get the Pixel 8, all this stuff's going to be available on the phone, and then you get it and it's missing. So that was another one of my gripes. It's kind of embarrassing for them, honestly, and I wish they wouldn't do that, but it is what it is. I'll look into that though here once this is done. Yeah, zoom enhance. It's it fills in the gaps like between the pixels when you take a photo, and can like predict basically like we're talking about a very, 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 very detailed level, like zoomed in like a million times. So in between each literal pixel, it will intelligently see if this pixel here is one way or in one color, and this pixel here next to it is the same kind of color and shape, it'll fill in between it. It'll fill in the, basically making it look like the two pixels merge, which on a really, really big scale makes it look like it's freaking 8K, right? Super, super fine detail. Yeah, that will be available. I just don't, it probably, if I had to guess, probably with the next feature drop, which I think is in May. So hopefully here in another update or so, maybe 2, but hopefully sooner than later. Yours are good, up to date, good. Hello, Anissa. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're having a good Saturday. We were gonna run 2 giveaways. Let's go ahead and do one. This Sound Pete's. Hang on, let me. If you want to win these, we'll do the giveaway right now. I got 2 giveaways. I got these, and then I have a Ringke case. So if you want to win these, and especially if you're watching on Instagram, I can only do the giveaway on YouTube. Because you have to enter in the chat, in the live stream chat. So simply head over, if you would like to enter to win these, head over to our YouTube channel, enter in the live chat hashtag earbuds like you see scrolling at the bottom of the page, and then we will pick a winner. So if you want to do that right now, I'll do the drawing here in about 2 or 3 minutes, and then we will finish here. So I'll let everybody enter hashtag earbuds. Yeah, they mentioned it. It wasn't one of their like highlighted features of the device. Because I think they knew it wasn't going to be ready, so I don't think they wanted to brag about it, basically. But yeah, I remember them saying something about it, but I'd rather them not say anything about it if it's not going to be ready at launch. Like when I buy the phone and you ship it to me, when I buy it on launch date, you ship it to me and I get it in the next few days. I want everything to be available on my device. I don't think that's right of them to even mention that. They can put that out in a press release, and then people like myself will catch on to it and present it to the public. People like publications like Android Headlines would catch on to this and bring it out to the public. So I don't know. It's frustrating. I wish they wouldn't do that. Let's see. So I'll let everybody enter hashtag earbuds in the chat. And if you're a winner and you're not here, let's say, because this is a longer live stream, let's say you enter at the very beginning and, you got to go back to work or whatever the situation is, and you don't catch when we do the drawing, I'll post the winners in the description box. So after the live stream's over, simply get in contact with me, email, and we'll get the shipping information and get them out to you. So let's do this. I have... Okay, so let me promote this while everybody enters hashtag earbuds in the chat. Android 15 t-shirts. So we sell merchandise through YouTube, but I have a special promo code, 20% off everything, every single piece of item, 20% off. Let me show you. So I actually made this shirt. I designed it. I designed everything on here. But if this interests, it's the new Android 15 logo shirt. If this interests you, we have a 20% off. You can get the promo code if you go, and the link is in the description. If you like this shirt or anything else, the promo code for 20% off is up here at the very top of the screen. We not only have shirts and items for men, we have women, we have children, we have hoodies, t-shirts, hats, all sorts of stuff. So here's all of our products, right? 20% off t-shirts, tote bags, sweatshirts, sweatpants, coffee mugs, everything. So if that interests you, head on over. The link is in the description for our merchandise, and you can get 20% off of anything you see here. That's cool. That hat right there, I like that. In fact, I think I'm gonna get that myself. Okay, so cool. You got earbuds. Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I like that logo, I really do. Okay, let me pull up the giveaway tool. Let me share the screen. We'll choose this one, and then the head is hashtag earbuds. All right. If anybody on that's watching on Instagram, if you want to win these, doing a giveaway right now. We do giveaways almost every live stream, actually. You can, but you cannot enter on Instagram. You have to come to our YouTube channel, because StreamYard, their giveaway tool, only works on YouTube right now. Head over to our YouTube channel, enter hashtag earbuds in the chat, and we're gonna run it here in just a second. These are the Go Free 2. I think they're like $63 on Amazon. So decent earbuds. Test units. Tested them. I'm putting out a video, I think this weekend, on them, of my review of them, and we were giving them away. Now I only use them for like a day. I clean them with rubbing alcohol. Everything is nice and look like brand new. So I put them back in a box, and y'all can have them because I have no use for them. You know, I'm married to my Galaxy Buds. So enter hashtag earbuds. Let's go ahead. Y'all ready? Let's see. Wow, somebody can have a really good chance. All right, Ben fan. I will ship you these. I already shipped your Ethernet. That's fine. I'll get these to you. Don't worry. I'll get with you behind the scenes. But congratulations, sir. All right. Last thing we will get into, right, is then we'll do the Ringke case. Ringke. Enter hashtag Ringke in the chat, just like you see it here scrolling at the bottom. And we will run a drawing for that. But to close this episode out, I think most people watching have a Android device, right? So we did a story about 6 weeks ago that there's quick share and there's nearby share, and they do the same thing. It's file sharing between two different devices, right? So it's similar to Apple's, what is it, AirDrop? File sharing, where you share photos, files, videos between two devices. So Android has the nearby share. Samsung has quick share. Again, same thing. Now, they merged. Samsung and Google merged the two together. And that announcement came out maybe 4 or 6 weeks ago. And just now, they're starting to roll out. They're going to carry on the quick share name. So nearby share will turn into quick share. Well, now the updates are starting to roll out on devices, right? So my Windows PC, got the update. Now, if you don't have it, I have a fix for you. Right? So you can install this on Android phone. Well, I believe the file I have is just for Windows, but if you go on your Android phone, Samsung, Google, nothing, OnePlus, go to the Google Play Store, search for Nearby Share. Actually, you know what? Take that back. It's going to transform automatically. There's nothing you have to do. Absolutely nothing. No updates, no searching, downloading, nothing. If you have a phone, it'll automatically, your Nearby Share will automatically turn into Quick Share. If you're a Samsung user, you really don't have to do anything because you already have Quick Share. Now, what I have for you is the Windows version. The Windows is notorious for just being late to the party. Just updating stuff takes forever. It's a big headache. But I have the fix. I have the download for you, and it's straight from Google. It's not from some third-party janky website. No. This is Google Android website. So check this out. I'm going to link an article in the description that'll basically describes what I said, what Nearby Share is, what Quick Share is, and how they merged more in detail. I'll link that in the description, but something you'll want to check out. If you have a Windows laptop, a Windows PC, anything, even a Windows, what do they call it? Tablet? Windows, what do they call it? Surface Go? Something like that. This will work for any Windows device. So this will allow you can download this Quick Share for Windows and run it on your PC. And then you'll be able to transfer easy files from your Android phone to your PC. Pictures, videos, music, movies, anything you want. So let me show you what this is. Here we go. Sorry. Right here. Wireless sharing with your PC made easy. So Quick Share for Windows. You see right there? I'm going to link this in the description as I mentioned, but all you do, simply click on the link and it's titled. It'll tell you which one. Just simply open that link. And again, look up. I guess you can't see it, the web address. It's android.com. So nice and secure download. No worries here. Just simply open the link in our description box below. Once it opens, simply click right here. It'll download an exe file on your computer. And then once it's done downloading, you simply right click on the file and you run as an administrator. And the installation process takes like 15 seconds. And then you're ready to roll. And then it will look like this. Thought I just had it. Got it. Okay, so let me share. Check this out. Damn it. You won't share what? It'll look like this. So once you download it, once you right click it, run as administrator, install it, and open it up, it'll look like this, right? Super easy. So your settings are up here. Where's my mouse? Your settings are up here. You can choose to receive files from anybody. Now, be careful. Anybody means anybody. You've heard of those stories with somebody that has an iPhone. You get an airdrop of like a nude photo or something. Yeah, that's a little crazy. So I keep it on everyone when I'm at home or in the office, right? But when you go into public, you can switch to have it just your contacts, meaning everybody that you have programmed in your phone as a contact can only send you stuff. Or you can choose only my devices, which means transfer to and from the devices you're signed into. So just be aware of that. But obviously, if you're at home, you can set it on everyone. Well, I guess your situation is different. But let's see, settings. pretty easy, pretty very basic. It just works. It just works. So if you need a file sharing solution between your Windows PC and your Android phone, any Android phone, this is it. This is it. Last story I'm gonna get into, right? Last story is I said I would update everybody on the AT&T, right? Cause of the yeah, you won, Bama fan. You did, you certainly won, sir. So I'll get with you. You didn't see the drawing? I think I already closed it out. I have it on recording. Damn, did I already close out that window? Yeah, I already closed it out the window. Well, you won. If you need proof, I got it. But yeah, you won. I'll email you after the live stream. The AT&T service that went out. What was it? Friday? Where all the AT&T service went out. AT&T, Cricket. What else do they have? Even the smaller carriers that run on AT&T went out. Now, some people, the scientists were saying it was from a solar flare from the sun. Actually, two that happened. Basically hours before the service went out, there were two big solar flares on the sun that have been known to knock out cellular service on Earth. And then the Department of Homeland Security was also investigating just to make sure and rule out there was no cybersecurity issues, no cyber attacks. Just wanted to make sure they can clear the air. But apparently it looks like we have the reason. Sorry. It looks like we got the reason, right? And I will bring it to you in just 1 second. So, here's the reason. Womp, womp, womp. A technical error. Really? So this was not even on the board as far as now. I guess it always is in the back of your mind. Like, yes, could it be a technical error? Sure. But the media, clickbait, they want you to click on the story because that's how they get paid. So they're going to put in the title, cybersecurity attack, solar flare. Wow, look at these pictures of the solar flare. And I was one of those people that clicked on all those yesterday. But no, it was a technical error, right? Shit happens. AT&T says the massive service outage was caused by a technical error. Now, as of, was it yesterday or no? I guess it was Thursday that happened, right? Anyways, as of that night, so it happened like in the wee hours of the morning. I think the first outage happened like 4:30 Central Standard Time. Basically 18 hours later, at that night, that same night, so maybe like 10 at night, there were still like 4,000 people without service, right? So I think by now everybody has service back. At least I would hope so. But yeah, it was just purely a technical error. At least that's what they're telling us, right? The conspiracy theorists are probably think something out. They're just saying this to, say it, and there's something else going on. But this is the update they gave us, so this is what we got to go run by. It says AT&T experienced an outage yesterday. Now, this article was from yesterday, so their yesterday would be Thursday. That left tens of thousands of customers without service. Actually, it was hundreds of thousands. The carrier and government agencies investigated the issue to see if the cause was the result of a technical problems or a cyber attack. It appears the cause was the result of an update error. Uh-oh, somebody's getting fired. Somebody is getting fired. Let's see. So after they conducted the investigation, which took hours, obviously, AT&T said the problem was not caused by cyber attack. It was a mistake, an internal mistake. The carrier did not explain too much in detail, but blamed the incident on an update error. Now, is that update error computer-based, automation-based, or was somebody having to run some controls behind the desk, behind the computer, and basically clicked or wrote the wrong command? Who knows? I don't think we'll tell, and honestly, who cares, right? At this point, it's like, whatever. But I just wanted to bring this to everybody because, everybody was wondering. So we did get a resolution on why their service went out. Yeah. So that'll do it for this episode, right? Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate your time. Thank you, everybody on Instagram. If you're watching on Instagram, thank you. People on Instagram, I'm going to run, the flagship show is a YouTube-based channel. However, I'm going to continue to go live on Instagram every day, every afternoon around this time. I say 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, but I'm never on time. My time management is horrible. I'll be the first to admit that. But just, stick around and I'll go live at some point in the afternoon and we talk technology. We have giveaways and all sorts of cool stuff. No, I already dropped off the Ethernet cable. So I'll have to do your buds probably tomorrow. So I think both should probably go out on Monday. So you'll have 2 separate packages. Separate tracking numbers, correct? Yes, sir. So does anybody want a Ringke case, or should I hold it for next time? Looks like I'll hold it. Is that cool? We got one item away. I'll do the Ringke case tomorrow. Sound good? Sweet. Okay. Well, oh shit. You know what? I didn't talk about the Samsung update. That was the whole point of going live. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Daniel, I know you're listening. With just your luck, I'm gonna wait till you get in on the conversation. Daniel could not chat much today. He's out and about running errands like I should be doing right now, but I'm at home online. But hopefully I can entertain some people, at least give some news, right? But I'm actually gonna wait. How about we do this? I've already been on for an hour. You want to do Samsung tomorrow and just make that, there will be no topics except Samsung, this update, because it is a very, very, very big update. Maybe give us one more day, at least me. I still have to do some stuff on my Plus. Where is it? Right here. So yeah, why don't we do that? Because I've tested the Ultra with this new update. I have not really tested this Plus, S24 Plus with the February update. So why don't we do that? That makes sense. Let me spend the rest of the afternoon testing this, taking some photos, messing around with it. And then tomorrow, on our tomorrow live stream, it'll be nothing but Samsung stuff, right? And then Daniel can get on the convo and we can do that because I think we're at an hour and 18 minutes. I got stuff to do. I'm sure y'all do too. So that was my bad. I meant to get that in, but it is what it is. Okay, so tomorrow's live stream, it's all Samsung. All right? Cool. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. As I mentioned, I do really, really, really appreciate your time. I try to put some dedication and hard work into here so I'm not so boring. But thank you very much. If you have any questions on anything mentioned, hit me up in the comment section. I check them every day. And if you are wondering any questions about anything we had discussed earlier in the show, simply go down to the description box. Have every story, every source linked and credited in the description box below, so you can do your homework a little more in depth if you'd like. So thank you very much. I appreciate your time. And just with that Samsung update, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.